Ew, it's so wet. Oh, it's so wet. My God.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Wet couch.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you doing?
How's it going?
Everything okay?
Like, is your mom alright?
How are your pets? Say
I
hi
heard-
to your pets.
I heard what happened last Wednesday. I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah.
You'll bounce back. I promise.
It'll be okay.
Welcome to Tier List Tuesday. This time we're doing
Fanfic tropes.
yeah, fanfiction tropes.
Which is gonna be mostly me, I guess. 'Cause
I don't know anything about this stuff
Have you ever
other
read-
than what you told me. What?
Have you ever read fanfiction?
I've read erotic fanfiction, but that's about it.
I mean, I would say like about 80%. Well, let's not get too into what I read yet.
Okay. All right. How are we ranking this? What are we ranking? Like, just how good?
I get my favorites. I mean,
Like how good? Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, because
Let's go with
how
that.
good is super relative. I mean, this is just completely
gonna be Ty's
taste. This is
favorites?
just me and yep.
Favorite fanfiction
Get to know my
tropes?
favorite fanfiction tropes. I don't really read as much fanfiction than I used to before I met you. Because I'm
really?
living my own fairy tale now. Well, like I don't need to read a lot. I used to love reading mostly romance. That's what I read the most. So I mean, it's still entertaining, but there's just a lot of things to do, like play video games and record and stuff that I just
do taxes. You know,
taxes.
all the fun stuff.
Yay! Okay.
All right, first up is ABO, and I don't know.
This is Wolf Dynamics, Alpha, Beta, Omega. That's what it means, ABO.
Say that again.
Alpha, Beta, Omega.
Oh, okay.
Wolf Dynamics, pack dynamics and stuff. So,
okay. Which, for the record, is bullshit. The scientist that came up with the whole alpha beta thing has gone on record to say that whole experiment was a mistake because the wolves were in confined spaces and they don't actually behave like that in the wild. So if anyone in your life calls themselves an alpha, they're dumb in multiple ways. But anyway.
Alright. But in fanfiction, it's a pretty fun trope, you see.
How does it work in fanfic?
Well, not diving too much into the sexual part. It's just basically, you know, well, there's a lot of different ones. I mean, there's the ones where like alphas are the shit, and then they rule everything. They're the, you know, the alphas, and omegas are like omegas. But there's other ones where they are like, wow, omegas are like these super weird, rare thing that to be treated like with like and you know like I mean there's all kinds.
Getting it. What's an omega compared? I know, like I get what an alpha and a beta are.
Okay. So alpha would be like the strongest like they would have like more strength, have like a protective nature. Omegas would usually just be like words in English. Well, they would be like the nurturing ones, and I mean, a lot of fanfiction they will be also just the ones that can get pregnant, not the alphas. And some they can. There's a lot. Anyone can do whatever the fuck they want with their fanfiction. I mean, yeah. But usually it's just like the nurturing kind, the omegas. So it's like the delicate ones.
The trope is the dynamics,
and that's a trope. Okay. Yeah, the dynamics.
Okay. And so how do you rank this?
Oh, I did used to read a lot of those, to be honest.
Really?
And I kind of liked it just because it was like different, more how do I say it? Like more, it's like different and not just you like putting some like animal dynamics in there. Like I don't know, I would put like you could see things into like from different perspectives. I thought it was fun. For some fanfics, I put an A.
A. Yeah. All right.
Amnesia. Oh, that's such a trope. I like this one because in most fanfiction, it's like someone was like maybe they liked someone but they forgot about it, or they were already in a relationship and they forgot, so they get to like fall in love with the same person all over again.
That's spicy.
So that's fun. I definitely read a few of those. I think I would put in an A too.
Okay.
Oof, angst. Well,
Like teenage angst?
well, just angst, just sad things happening in a fic. I mean, there's all kinds of levels of angst, but just sad things. But I remember reading a lot of angst, but most would always have like a happy ending. And I mean, it would. I remember enjoying reading angst because it just like kind of like cleansed my soul, being able to cry every once in a while while reading.
Yeah, I get that.
And then most of them will always end with a happy ending. So
if they don't, that's kind of fucked up.
oh yeah, I mean, but usually there's like warnings, or at least in the website where I used to read fanfiction, there would always be warnings like
The one where you were a
angst.
moderator?
Ah yes, I was a tag wrangler. So I guess not like my favorite part. Maybe I do enjoy other aspects or other kind of tropes, but I would put it maybe in B.
Yeah.
Oh, arranged marriage.
First of all, is a tag wrangler what it sounds like? You just make sure everybody's tags are correct?
Yeah, they belong in the
no
right spot.
bullshit.
That people are tagging their stuff what it is and where it belongs. Or if there were like a lot of synonym tags, like someone would tag their fanfic super sad, and so you just would link that to the angst
Okay.
tag or something like that. Yeah.
Alright, arranged marriage.
Fun. I like this one. I would hate it in real life, but in fanfic it's fun because it's the characters that you already know, and you are like, at least in my case, you're expecting them to like get together. So at first they kind of like hate each other, and they're like, ugh, they have to be in this arranged marriage, but like they get to know each other, and they spend time together, and they like slowly start falling in love. What was that? Maybe no. I think I would put an A too.
A.
Yeah.
Is A gonna get filled up pretty fast?
Probably, yeah, most likely.
Alright, baby fic. Is that characters but baby versions?
Maybe. I honestly don't think I have read anything like this.
Sounds like a D.
Sure, toss it in D. Like, yeah, I can picture it. Because
Sure.
I usually most of the time read fan fiction for the romance, so I was like, I mean, babies, what the fuck? I mean, no thanks.
Yeah,
I mean, it
didn't
was
really
just
work out.
yeah. Sharing a bed, isn't this one of the most popular ones?
I mean, it is in porn as well, right?
Oh really?
Isn't that's a thing?
I didn't know that. But sharing a bed, that's one of the oldest tropes in the book. Like, oh no, we're trapped in the mountains and there's one cabin with just one bed and we have to share it.
The heater goes out.
Oh, I guess there might be another one like trope that is like cold and share heat or something. Well, sharing a bed, fun. I love it. I would put in S tier.
Oh.
I wouldn't say that's like a whole fanfic wouldn't be based on that, probably, but it's an element
it's a starting point.
that makes things fun in a fanfic.
It's a romantic catalyst.
Yeah. Totally.
Bang or
Bang
die.
or die? I don't think I've never read anything like this before.
Okay.
But I mean, it sounds kind of. I mean, it's curious. Like, what situation would like bang or die? Like, well, like if they. Oh. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Star Trek. Like.
Really?
I just maybe this goes in this category where like Spock, I remember Spock like went into a bonfire or something like that, which is kind of like in heat, and if he didn't bang or someone, he would literally die.
Oh, that's true.
I think that was the case, and I do remember reading some of those. And
Pretty spicy.
Yeah, pretty spicy. And so you know what? I'm gonna have to put it in B. Maybe.
Right.
No, yeah, let's put it in B.
B? Okay.
Body swap. Oh,
Body
this
swap.
is such a trope, more in movies than fanfic, I would say.
Really?
I mean, there's probably a bunch of fanfics with these two, but I particularly don't remember reading a lot on this specific trope. Still, the concept sounds fun, so maybe I would put it in C.
See?
Yeah.
Okay.
C. Put it in C. Coffee shop, AU.
What's AU?
Alternative universe or alternate universe? This is also pretty popular.
Coffee shop? Well, how does that
Just
turn into anything?
picture this Sherlock, which is one of the fandoms I used to read the most fanfics of. Instead of like being a detective, I don't know, John was like a barista in a coffee shop, and and Sherlock was, I don't know, a novel writer. And they met like in a coffee shop. Like every day he used to go into the coffee shop. It's just a different universe, same characters, but they are in a different scenario where instead of whatever they are, they just work in a coffee shop or they meet there or something like that.
Interesting.
So
What?
same with college AU.
It's hard for me to picture Sherlock as having any other profession except for detective.
Yeah, I mean maybe that was maybe not the best example, but
Oh, I thought you were.
I mean,
referencing
no, but
when you
probably,
read.
I mean, or maybe he was, I don't know, a science teacher, or I don't know, something.
Huh.
Just, I do like this one. I would say like it's one of my favorites because I don't particularly love coffee shops because they smell like coffee.
Touche.
But I do remember reading a couple. I would put in B.
B.
Yeah.
Right next to Bang or Die.
Uh-huh.
College alternate universe. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I think I would put this one in C.
See?
I remember reading a lot about college AU.
Okay.
And honestly, well, I do enjoy reading some AUs every once in a while, but mostly I always like when they stick to canon. It's like the characters I know and love.
Yeah.
Just in their already existing universe, just loving each other like I wanted to. I want them
get
to.
that. Totally. What the hell is crack?
It's just nonsense, just like super random fanfic nonsense, funny.
Oh.
Like
Just be whatever the fuck.
Yeah, whatever the fuck, which I didn't really read a lot. I mean, there would totally be some crack elements in some fanfictions that I read, but maybe C. Yeah, put in C.
Okay.
Crossovers.
Classic for anything.
Yeah, totally.
Fiction.
You know what? I mean, it's super fun to picture, but I actually don't remember reading a lot of crossovers because not a lot of my fandoms kind of like related a lot. Like you wouldn't be reading like, I don't know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with Sherlock Holmes.
I would totally read that.
I mean, I would.
Holy shit!
I would too, but like it was. I was saying
exist.
it was hard to find. Probably what I would like to read.
Sherlock and Spock would be interesting.
Oh, totally.
Or maybe it'd be
There's a lot of
because they're too similar.
Well, yeah, they are. There's a lot of parallels between like Spock and Sherlock and John and Captain Kirk. Absolutely. Same with Doctor House.
House.
Yep.
I missed that show.
I feel like I might have read some maybe Marvel with like what? Well, but Marvel is like just in the Marvel universe, but just different heroes. I don't know. Let's put in C.
C.
Yeah.
Right.
Dark fic.
Is that just
I guess
moody fic?
Yeah, I mean it's just what would this mean? It's just dark, just like people dying or like sickness and just
I think that's just like a darker tone.
Maybe?
Like if Looney Tunes was set in a gothic era or something.
I guess, yeah, probably that, which wouldn't be my favorite because usually my goal with fanfic when I used to read a lot, it was just to improve my mood and like picture happy things and lovely things.
Sounds like a D to me.
Yeah, put it there. Oh, that one too. Hate that. You would usually look for this tag in a fanfic, and if it was there, I would probably not read it because I was like, no thanks. I don't want my favorite characters to die. Why would I want that?
Why would you want canon divergence too, from the sounds of it?
And kind of divergence is just like getting away from the canon.
Oh no, I get what I mean, but you had said that you like canon, so I'm assuming this is pretty low.
Well, canon as in they're still in the same universe doing the things they do, but not just. It wouldn't stick to canon in the I guess like just not in the way you would see in like in the show or whatever. I guess I don't exactly know how to explain this.
Like the Ninja Turtles become dads.
Yeah, I mean, but they are still the Ninja Turtles in their world and everything. Maybe that would count as canon divergence. Which I mean, I guess most of the fics I read are canon divergence because.
I guess, yeah, fan fiction in general isn't canon, so...
Yeah, I guess, I mean, honestly, this one has always kind of confused me a little bit. Maybe put in B. Just in the middle.
Middle of the road, yeah. Alright, enemies to lovers.
Classic.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wow. Well, there's also like, not exactly like enemies, just like rivals. More. Well, I'm trying to think of an example. But this one's a fun one too. I'm pretty sure I have read some of these. Enemies to me would imply like maybe there was someone evil in the show, so I can't.
Maybe just rivals.
Yeah, like that's why I'm thinking more of rivals. But there's also like enemies to friends to lovers, that trope. But I would put this one in B.
Okay. Well, I did notice there's also a friends to lovers over here.
There you go. Yeah, this is friends to lovers, and then there's enemies to lovers, and then there's enemies to friends to lovers.
Enemies to okay. The whole
The whole
spectrum.
process. Oh, established relationship. Well, this isn't one of my favorites because I've always liked reading the process they go to get into a relationship. Like when it already starts, like they're already in a relationship, it's like, nah, but I missed the fun part. So I guess I would put this one in C.
I mean, yeah, that's like the whole.
Like, hey, this is what I'm reading this for.
The whole what is the genre of movies? Romance is part of the 2 words.
Rom-coms?
Rom-coms, yeah, romantic comedies wouldn't survive.
Yep.
If they were all established relationships.
Yeah, it's just as if I was reading like the part 2 of of a fanfic. Oh, okay, that would be a case in which I would read established relationship fanfic.
Okay.
If it was like a part 2 of one I already read, like okay, I already know that all of this happened. And,
so does that bump it up a level?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Fairy Tale AU.
It looks like our list is flipping us off right now.
A little bit.
Fairy Tale AU.
I mean, as lovely as that sounds, I don't think I read a lot. I guess I don't even
Dr.
remember.
House becomes a princess, or like
Yeah, yeah, sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, my brain is going like a mile a minute. I just like read hundreds of fan fiction,
processing.
probably millions of words of fan fiction.
Oh,
It's like-
absolutely.
It's trying to like remember things. Still, the concept sounds super fun. I would put in A maybe.
A,
Yeah.
alright,
Yeah.
okay. Fake.
This is a fun one. I
What does that
I really
mean?
like this one. Like for example, oh no, my parents have been pressuring me forever because I don't have a girlfriend. So you're my friend, and would you would you mind like
I like that in
pretending you're my partner for this Christmas, and then they're like sure, whatever, and then and of course, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a trope for movies too. A lot like rom-coms. And I'm pretty sure I read a lot on this one, so I would put in maybe in S even.
S
Yeah, it's one of the
tier.
fun ones to me. Fix it fake.
What is fix it fake?
So
Like a broken relationship they're trying to put back together?
no, let's say one of your favorite series killed one of your favorite characters, or like someone died and like oh no, and then like the fandom the fans didn't like that, or most of the people don't, so they are like fix it fake, and in their fanfic they didn't die, they write something else that happened to that character, or if it's two people that everyone maybe thought they were supposed to be together and it didn't happen, and like oh I'm gonna fix this, and so that's usually what they call them, fix it fake. Yeah, so
like
just
that.
fixing something that like maybe wasn't supposed to happen in the series according to most of the fans.
Yeah.
And I've read a lot of these ones too.
It's righting a wrong.
Yeah, maybe A. I'll put an A.
A tier. Okay.
Fluff. Put that shit in S tier.
Oh shit!
Love
what's
me some fluff.
What
Just
is
all the sugary, sweet things, fluff, and
So you.
hugs and kisses, and just
Aw.
all the characters being like super sweet, and like lots of cuddles, and I would love that. I love
God
it.
damn it, you're cute.
I've always loved reading fluff in fanfiction. So yeah, S tier totally.
Alright. Friends to lovers.
That's another favorite of mine, I would say. Yeah. I mean, totally. That's like the main thing I always read. It's like it's a S tier too.
Yeah, that sounds like S to me. What is
Now.
Big?
I don't know.
Green dot?
Honestly, I'm pretty sure I have read that word before, like gen. I don't know what it refers to.
Genetics
General?
or
I honestly, I'm gonna like Google it super fast because I'm
Trey,
curious.
pause our episode. But like, play some nice music during
Yeah.
it. Just like some chill out mix. Like I know you do some chill out mix kind of stuff. Thank you for doing the music for these, by the way. We really appreciate it. But also, if you could do something even more chill than we've already got, just even more. Go with chill.
Well, I already found where Jen is.
Okay. And we're back.
Put 1 second of music. I'll give you 5 seconds to put music, and then we'll be back.
Perfect.
Yes, loved it. All right.
All right, what is it?
So genfic isn't really like a genre. It's more of an umbrella term for all like genres. That word is so hard to pronounce. Genres that are not romance, like action, horror, drama, comedy. It all falls under gen.
What?
Just fanfic that does not focus specifically on romance or sex, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Which is like what 70% of fanfiction focuses on. I would
I
say.
guess, yeah, probably.
So I guess C because
Okay.
I would mostly bonk.
Kind of meh.
I mean, I already say that most of the time I was just looking to read romance. So this doesn't focus on that. Like, pretty sure I read some and they were fun, probably, but yeah.
Probably. Kind of sounds like a D.
No, C is fine.
Okay. Hurt comfort. What is?
Well, kind of like the emoji implies. It's just maybe someone got sick or injured or something, and like they got comfort and like, pampered in some way.
Okay.
Or maybe not just like injuries, like physical injuries. I think it also applies for like just like heartbreak or just being sad and someone trying to cheer them up.
Okay. Sounds nice.
Yeah, this is a good one. I think I would put in an A.
Right. There we go. Historical AU.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just what it sounds like.
That seems like it's very specifically for historic nerds.
Yeah.
And like nobody else.
I mean, probably. Like, I'm trying to like picture what. Like, Sherlock is always the first thing that comes to my mind because it's one of my favorite series. So like, I'm just trying like what, like maybe them just like in the Victorian era or something like that. Which that would be super cool.
See, I was thinking like some sort of fanfic between Benjamin Franklin and Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, I see.
Going at it, going crazy all over each other. Getting that beard all up in there.
But that wouldn't be like alternate universe because it's actual people that actually exist. So
it's an alternate universe where
maybe
they're both
just be
together.
Like canon divergence. Because it's canon, but
those two people weren't alive at the same time.
Oh, I knew that. Who did you mention?
I don't even remember.
I
don't think they were alive. Anyway.
Either way, I think I would put this maybe in C.
Really?
Just because, well, just the example I mentioned, like maybe if it was like in Sherlock or something in the Victorian era or something like that sounds fun. But if it's like what you mentioned,
Victorian era?
Like Sherlock, or just anyone like in the past, or some Renaissance stuff or something.
It just sounds like a Star Trek episode to me.
Yeah.
Where there's some sort of time shit going on, or they go into the what is the room that they can go into that can generate anything.
Oh, I don't know. In Star Trek?
Yeah, fuck, what is that called? Shit.
Were they teleporting that?
No, it's a room where they can create anything they want and they can just exist in whatever world they want.
What's that Star Trek are we talking about?
Literally every Star Trek show.
I remember this.
You've only seen the movies.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I mean, I've only watched the newest movies with
have to
Chris
cram
Pine,
everything into
Zachary
an hour
Quinto,
and a half.
and Benedict Cumberbatch.
They don't have time to actually play with things.
That's true.
It's an action movie at this point. Alright, so C?
Yeah.
Okay. High school.
I think same with like college AU. I mean, cool, but not really one of my favorites. I think I would put in C as well.
Okay.
There it is. Huddle for warmth. Not called what I was expecting it to be, but
what were you expecting it to be?
I don't like heat or sharing body heat or something like that.
Really?
But I mean, it's the same concept. Now this is the one where you would go like, oh no, they're trapped. They went snowboarding and they suddenly got trapped in a storm, so they had to get into this abandoned cabin that's in the middle of somewhere and just huddle for warmth.
Now that's porn.
That can just be for cuddles, baby.
Well, I know it can be, but
But if it leads to that, who am I to reject rating that?
I'm saying in the porn industry, that's totally a thing.
Oh yeah.
Is this up there with sharing a bed?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
just it's the same concept. Just
put
like,
it right next to
oh,
it.
we need to get together to share warrants because it's so cool. I keep bumping into the mic. I'm
That's all right.
sorry.
I'm gonna put these two together because that just makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Humor. Who doesn't like some good humor? I mean, if it's like together with other tropes like fluff and
Let's say it's just on its own.
like just on its
Of its
own with no
own
with no
merit.
romance and anything.
Just humor.
See.
Alright. Okay. In vino,
Vino
veritas.
veritas.
Drunken
Oh.
confession.
Okay, I never heard that before. I mean, I know that's a trope, but I never heard it like mentioned like that.
In vino veritas.
Drunken confession. Sure. Yeah, this one's fun too. Like,
Yeah.
they were drunk, they confess, and then the next day they don't remember, but the other person does, and there's like an awkward talk, and sure. I would say B or A. Maybe B. Yeah. I tried to compare it to one of the ones that are in A.
Oh, I see.
Nah, Vriski's is cute. Yeah, totally. That would be S tier to me, right?
Really? Okay.
But an S tier. Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Magic.
Magic.
Sure. I mean, magic's super fun.
Just to like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the same world they're in, but there's magic in it.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Is that pretty much what that means?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, but
Okay.
they can use magic or like kind of like putting them. I mean, I don't support the author now, but like kind of putting them like in the Harry Potter universe or something like that.
Yeah.
Magic. Sure. Yeah. B.
All right.
Ugh.
Miscommunication.
Hate this one, but also makes for a good plot. It's so frustrating, but at the same time, it's just like
It's
like
a good starting point.
Yeah, and like the plot thickens, and like no, like oh my god, just talk already, and like you're just like frustrated, but then like the plot is there.
You're not seeing this, viewer, but her hands are going nuts.
This is a fun theme for me. I mean, even though I don't read fanfiction that much anymore, I mean, I must have spent countless hours reading fanfiction. Countless for years. Miscommunication. I would put an A.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. Missing scenes?
I've never heard this before. Missing scenes. But I mean, I could maybe.
What could that mean?
Yeah, what could that mean?
Trey, play this super chill music.
Alright, maybe for more than 5 seconds this time. I'm googling things.
Follow your heart.
Refers to a usually short story written to fill in, add to, or flesh out a gap in the canon episode storyline. Okay.
Oh.
Like, oh, what happened? Like, oh, kind of, you know. I have an
yeah.
example. Oh, we're back, I guess. Like, kind of like the end of the Avengers. Which one? But they are eating shawarma or something like that. Like, how did they get to there? You know, like maybe
Yeah.
writing about that. Like, oh, what then? Like when Tony asks who wants
Or
to
what
eat shawarma,
happens
and then like
afterwards.
happening between that and them getting to the actual store to eat.
Yeah,
something
totally.
like that. I guess some missing scenes of like how things happen in between scene
That's
and
fun.
another. Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, I'm pretty sure I must have read something like this. I just don't remember anything like specific. But it sounds fun. I could put an A, I think.
Okay.
Oh, mutual pinning. This is another very frustrating one, but also.
Is it pinning or pining?
I don't know. I've always read it in my mind as pinning. I've never actually said it out loud. Now
Is
that
it
I think
like when
about.
someone really wants someone else?
Yeah, like just like yearning for
I think
someone.
that's pining.
Pining. Yeah. My mind sounded.
Sorry to
more
break that glass for
Well,
you.
it's years.
Years.
Years in my mind has always been pinning. Okay, that's okay. Multiple pining. Yeah, I mean this one also makes for a really good plot.
It
So I would-
does? Like, doesn't it just solve itself if they both?
Oh, but you see,
pining person?
depending on the kind of characters, they're always going to be very stubborn to not tell the other person, and they're probably just think that they are the only one pining for the other person. And probably everyone but them around them knows this, and they're just too stubborn to notice, or just too
That feels like it intertwines with miscommunication.
Most likely.
Yeah.
So I actually would put in A too, I guess.
Alright. We're just gonna put it next to miscommunication.
Yeah, totally.
Sex pollen?
Yeah, this is a classic too.
What? Sure.
I read some. Definitely Star Trek.
They're just like alien
like, oh, we're
flowers that make
exploring
you feel
exactly
sex
what it
vibe?
sounds like. Yes, like you're just exploring like an alien planet. Oh, look at this planet. We're like grabbing some samples, whatever. Like, oh no, we're pulling, and then
okay.
they later just started suddenly feeling very warm, and then just like, oh no, what's happening? And oh no, they took some sex pollen, and the only thing they're gonna feel better is if they have sex or something. I don't know.
It's the sci-fi version of sharing a bed, basically.
Yeah, I guess. I think I would put in A, maybe.
A tier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
There you go, sex pollen. I learned something today.
I thought it was more known.
Pregnancy fic.
I mean, I guess it's just what it is. Just the characters you're reading about getting pregnant. Which, I mean, I kind of didn't want to say this, to confess, but I've read some mpreg before, and just like, do you know what mpreg is?
I do. Actually, I do know that one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, pregnancy fic. I've read it before. It's, I mean, kind of fun. In like a
Why didn't you want to admit you read impreg?
I don't know.
Fanfic?
Maybe no, because maybe it's a weird concept for some people. But I liked reading it just because of like the just like the gender dynamics and like, oh, this is because this would be the men getting pregnant, and like just reading about that usually not the people that get into pregnancy, and like just the dynamics. And
who doesn't love a good gender bender situation?
So it sounds fun. I would put in B or A.
Or A.
It's B.
B?
Yeah, B.
Okay. Poop? What's poop?
PWP.
Poop.
Poop. Porn without plot. Just basically just reading sex.
Oh, okay.
Just straight to the point.
Just
no
erotic
plot.
fanfiction.
Who cares? Just give me the good shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, again,
Seems very efficient.
I was usually looking for romance. I mean, yeah, sex in the fanfics was cool too, but I usually wanted accompanied by romance. But I guess I would put in B or C. Maybe C.
See?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Humor and poop. Royalty AU.
Oh, that one's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I read a couple of those. A couple that is more than two. A few of those.
Where it's just like Mary Poppins is a queen, or like
Sure.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I pretty sure I read more like in Voltron. I remember reading Royalty Voltron AU, where some of the characters were, or one of them was like a prince, and the other one was gonna be like their bodyguard or something like that. And they get to know each other. Royalty AU, sure. Put an A.
Oh, okay. A tier.
Slow burn. This is S tier 2 for sure.
Oh.
It's like, because I would, to me at least, they would always like, the longest it took for the characters to like actually get to the point where they know they love each other, like the most rewarding it felt when they like confessed or first kiss or whatever, and they're like, oh my god, all of this just came to this moment, like all of this has been building up to this moment. So
now that surprises me, because you are the opposite with TV and movies. You want your movies now.
Just give me the good stuff now, whatever. No, but in fanfiction, I mean, I have read fanfictions that are like 50 chapters long or whatever.
Jesus.
Like, yeah, I mean, yeah.
That is insane. That's insanity.
But I mean, they had to be good, of course. There's some writers that are like so good you wouldn't think it's fanfiction. Like, I mean, but it's just writers. Just they have their works just in the internet instead of like a physical book.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I have read some really good shit. So yeah, S tier.
Alright.
Totally.
Soulmate AU kind of seems like most of these, right?
Oh, but there's a lot of fanfics where there's like a little something extra, and I love this one. This is definitely an S tier.
Oh.
So I have read different concepts once. So it's different concepts, but let's say I remember one, like, I don't know, like someone would have like the first words that their soulmate would say to them would have the words written somewhere in their body or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like there's some catch, like, or I don't know, like everyone saw like in black and white, but the first time they touched their soulmate, everything suddenly went color. Like,
Okay,
oh, so
there's always like a qualifier.
there's some elements. Oh, Jesus Christ! I keep bumping the
Hands
mic.
are going nuts for this whole episode.
So yeah, like there's usually some element to it, like actual tangible soulmates. Like there's some proof, I guess, that they are soulmates.
Proof, that's the word I was looking for.
So yeah, I love this one, and I mean I do, even if there's no like physical. Well, I guess I would say there is, but even if it's not like something tangible, I believe in soulmates because you are mine.
No.
And I believe in this one, and I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna be emotional. But this one's one. I mean, I would even put it like at the beginning of this tier. It's definitely one of my favorites. Just like people that are destined to be, just finding each other.
Hey.
That's
There you go.
well, isn't that the dream? Yeah. Kind of got a bit serious all of a sudden.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thanks.
What the fuck is time loop?
I don't know. Time loop. Huh. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about this.
Trey, you know what to do.
The time loop or temporal loop is a plot device in fanfiction whereby characters re-experience a span of time which is repeated. Oh, kind of like, you know, that movie with the beaver. That's not a beaver. Yeah, you know those movies where they were like experience the same day over and over again.
Yeah.
That one, Groundhog.
Groundhog
Day. I guess it's something like that,
Okay.
which I didn't know. I guess it's a fanfic trope too. I don't think I've ever read anything with that trope, or not that I remember at least. It does sound like a fun concept. I would put it maybe in C.
See?
Yeah.
Okay. Love triangle. That's pretty.
It's pretty basic.
Yeah, pretty normal. Generic.
But for me, I'm not a fan because it's usually someone usually ends up
Alone.
kind of heartbroken and alone. Which is like kids too close to home for me. Because in my teenage years, I was always usually like the lone the pointy end, the lonely pointy end of the triangle.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, not a favorite. Maybe I would even put in B. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Same with Unhappy Ending and
Unhappy
Unrequited
ending.
Love.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't want this.
Nobody wants you.
No. Same with that one.
Oh, this one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
doesn't that like start out that way and then it ends up not being that way?
good point. Oh, good point. You know what? Yes.
This one is definitely the ending.
Yeah,
It's
the
bad,
ending.
but-
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Unrequited Love, I mean. And most of the time, like, they think it is that way, but it's not.
Or they have unrequited love for someone who's not the one for them.
All right.
And the
then
other
it's
person
like,
next to them
it
was
actually was
there.
this person that was
They
maybe.
were there all along.
Oh my god, you're absolutely right. And move it to A.
Hey, cheer! Whoa, that was quite the sight. What a journey that
Yeah, I
one
mean,
took.
I kind of just saw it like kind of the same sense of the unhappy ending. But yeah,
All right.
you're right.
So how do you feel about this list? Looking at everything.
Totally. Yeah. Wow, now I really feel like reading some fanfiction now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like, even though I don't read it like daily or a lot anymore, I still have like 40 tabs open on my on my browser with fanfiction that I'm gonna read eventually.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, this was fun.
My girl loves those tabs.
Yes. Why I only have like 60 something at the moment?
Only 60 something.
No, well, let me actually tell you how many.
Oh, we're checking for realsies.
Oh, I have 69.
Nice.
What are the odds? 69.
That rules. Well, that seems like a good ending.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
We appreciate your likes and throw a comment in there.
Yeah, tell us what are your favorite tropes.
Don't be so shy.
What are your favorite fandoms?
Do you like Bang or Die?
What's your favorite chocolate? Doesn't, well.
What kind of porn have you watched? Well, maybe not. All right, bye.
Bye.